I'm Chris.
And I'm Mark.
You're watching Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks.
I don't wanna front, I just wanna see ya. Please give me a sign, yeah. Please give me a sign if you wanna come.
Hello everyone, welcome to Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks, the only show on YouTube where two second-generation comic book readers each give you our hot pick for this upcoming new comic book day. Now, this new comic book day features a lot of interesting stories. Marvel is returning with a lot of superhero stories that are continuing in the middle of arcs. DC is firing on all cylinders with some new number ones and some strong arcs continuing as well. And the independents, well, they're dominating the way that they always do. I'm going to throw it over to my good friend Mark from Legion of Comics to see what his hot pick is for this upcoming new comic book day. Mark?
What is up, Comic Army? So my top pick for this coming week is kind of a no-brainer. When you look at all the stuff coming out, what stands out ahead of the rest of the pack? That's right, the fastest man alive. No, not Barry Allen, the actual fastest man alive, Wally West. We have a brand new Flash issue number 1 hitting shelves under the Dawn of DC banner. Jeremy Adams' phenomenal run is over. What is the new creative team starring Cy Sperrier going to do now? They're promising to take Wally into areas unexplored. He has all these new abilities starting to peek through, and now it's time for him to explore them and see where they take them. It promises to go a little twisted, a little weird, a little Twilight Zone-y, going beyond space and time to see what dark entity is calling to him from beyond the Speed Force. So it's going to be a fun ride for sure. Cy Sperrier tends, in my experience, to do a lot of the more mature, darker, twisted side of stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how we go from the family-oriented, grounded Jeremy Adams run to this. Is it going to be an abrupt stop like hitting a brick wall, or are we going to flash right on forward into areas unknown? Let's check out some of the variant covers that are going to be featured for this issue 1. As you know, there's going to be a lot. It's a brand new issue 1. So Mike Deodato Jr. has the Mirror Master B cover, which if you read Flash 800, you kind of got an idea of why he's there. Dan Mora has a beautiful variant. Rose Besh is continuing her warpath across the DC universe, chibiing everybody, and that's going to be your D cover. Of course, there's going to be a sketch blank variant in case you want to draw your own cover. My personal favorite has got to be this Raza foil variant. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. There's definitely more covers to choose from. I'm sure Chris will highlight them around this video. And be sure to pick the one that you like best, but definitely pick this up and give it a read. I think it's going to be fantastic. Chris, what are you picking?
Mark, I'm going with a DC title as well. Hello everyone, I'm Chris the Comic Vet. My hot pick is coming from the Dawn of DC. Now recently, Power Girl had a one-shot issue, which was actually featuring hot covers and a not-so-hot story. But on top of that, she's been in some Action Comics, Superman, and I'm glad to see that Power Girl has returned to DC. And finally, after a long campaign by some fans, Power Girl's getting an ongoing monthly series. So that is the reason why I'm selecting Power Girl number 1 as my hot pick this upcoming new comic book day. Now, before I get into the synopsis of the book, just a heads up, there are some fantastic variants. I'm going to be playing them throughout as we go, including a blank cover for those of you that are into that kind of thing. Now, DC and Marvel, but mostly the independents, have been featuring some strong female lead characters. And I'm glad to see that DC is stepping up with someone who is actually one of the strongest characters in the DC universe, in that being Power Girl. Now, Power Girl gets to finally star in her own ongoing series, and is being brought to us by Leah Williams, and I'm hoping to pronounce this correctly, Eduardo Pensica, who actually did Supergirl. I see a connection there. After the events of Night Terrors, a long-dormant Kryptonian threat has returned to take down Superman and his family. Who could possibly stop it? Well, according to the Man of Steel himself, it's Power Girl. Witness a road trip against time as Paige reconnects with her roots to save the world from her deadly past. Now, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm hoping that Leah Williams delivers with an excellent story, as I know Pensica can deliver with some fantastic art. And let's be honest, DC has been clicking on all cylinders lately, so I'm hoping that it continues in this fantastic story potentially. So these are our hot picks for this upcoming new comic book day. A hell of a lot of cool variants. I hope you find the one that suits your needs the best, but make sure you're trying to pick these up. On behalf of Mark and myself, thank you for your time, Comic Army, and please remember that we are Legion.